Tybee Island leaders say the future of the shoreline is at risk after the federal government did not fund its next beach renourishment project. Now city leaders are urging federal officials to restore that funding before time runs out. WSAV's Nikaya Harris has the latest.
If you take a look right here, this is the high tide line, and at times beachgoers have this much beach to work with. And for the first time in 50 years, Tybee Island did not receive federal funding for the beach renourishment project. Mayor Brian West is calling on federal leaders to restore that funding.
We are asking the federal U.S. Army Corps of Engineers in Washington to reallocate a portion of the money used in New Jersey to Tybee Island.
Mayor Brian West asking for the federal government to help save Tybee beaches.
We're protecting the habitat for our native species that live here, provide storm protection for our properties.
West says the $20 million project needs $12 million in federal money. The city says it has already secured its portion, which adds up to $8 million.
The federal government, for whatever reason, only budgeted $65 million in projects, and all of that money went to projects in New Jersey. They didn't spend basically all of the money in New Jersey, so there's approximately $30 million in excess.
He says the island has lost 70% of its shoreline since the last renourishment project in 2020. He says the city must have the money for the project by the end of July.
Unlike a lot of beach communities, we can only execute this project between December and April.
And according to the city, more than 1 million visitors come to Tybee Island each year, which brings in more than $500 million in spending.
If you ask any of them who are on the beach today, they would tell you that this is a real problem.
But if funding doesn't come through,
so we would have another season of no nourishment on the beach, and it would start in December of next year. If we wait until next December, it's very likely that we'll have ocean in our south parking lots and in our south structures.
Now city leaders say they are hopeful federal funding can still be secured, but until then they say they'll continue pushing to protect the island's beach. Reporting here on Tybee Island, Nikaya Harris, WSAV News 3 on your side.